Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, Danny! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue. Alert, alert, alert. Stop.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, watch it. Middle.
Hey, seam 6.
Here we go.
To throw again, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Mike 54. Coming to you. Alert. Watch the shot. Half 10. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Right there. Smooth. Right there. 54, Mike. Half. Show it.
Now Allen again. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
This is Howard on 2nd down. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Mike 19. Mike's 54. Hey. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch. Alert. Watch the twitch. Slam.
On first and goal, Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
I don't think you got it, sir. Alert.
Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Not today, Ron. Not today. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Regular.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
8 yards. And it's third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Let's go, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
72. Hey, 66.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Mike's 57's Mike. Watch the curve.
72. Alert.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Completes this one to Meredith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a second and 4 coming up. On on second down now. It's White looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Wait, 20. Alpha.
Ricky. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Hey, Mike 7.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Check.
Hold 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He hits White, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Go Bandit. Hey, Orbit.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Wow.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Powering his way forward. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Wait, that. Alabama, 380.
Switch.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check.
Devlin trying to power it in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie.
57.
Brady gives him a shell, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
3 down.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
56. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Jones has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check.
319.
Check. 53. Mike. Hey, let's get this. Kill.
Middle.
Kill. Turn up.
Half 35. Hey, Charlie.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 24. Check 24. We got it. Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives this to White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Shadow. Check. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 10, Allen escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Defense, let's go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Target. Rush in. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
Half 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 3.
Alert, alert, alert. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
52.
Hey, tight.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Right here.
Throwing again. Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Check it backer.
Check it, reload.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And as one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for White. And he stopped immediately there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. First down, here's White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Michelle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Brady's throw there complete. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. Hauschka with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Next to score, Bills 35, Patriots 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pick up the ball. 57. Mike.
Go. Hey, watch that. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on that a little bit there. Single receiver.
Sugar.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Wait, that. Fly, 20.
49. I'm coming. Kill. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
Greystone, travel.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Regular.
Slam.
Who draw quarters?
Again, it's Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. Trucks through it.
Oh, man, right through it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Bang, bang.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They try again with Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with White, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Wait, that. 6-6, pull it hard.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Regular.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So